President Trump gives his timeline for pulling the trigger. He says he's taking 2 weeks to decide whether he'll give the final order to strike Iran as he continues talks with his national security team. The president's still holding out hope for negotiations, though, but has approved those attack plans. Sources telling us he's getting comfortable with the idea of the U.S. taking out Iran's underground Fordo nuclear plant. And now our first images inside Iran, protests popping up across Tehran, the anger only fueling frustration toward the United States. Well, this comes as European leaders remain in Geneva for the G7 summit, meeting with the Iranians to try to jumpstart the talks. So, Selena, the White House indicating that a diplomatic solution is still possible?
Well, Kira, there are no concrete signs that the Iranian regime is any more likely to cut a deal now than they were before all of this. But one senior official does tell us that the president is hoping that this 2-week timeline will give the Iranians time to, quote, come to their senses. So clearly here, the president is buying himself some time, hoping that they can still reach a diplomatic deal here, that there can still be a peaceful resolution. But Kira, another key part of the calculus here for the president is the fact that we're still rushing military assets to the region, and the president, we're told by a source, has been advised to wait until those assets are in place so they're able to defend U.S. interests in case the Iranians do decide to retaliate. Now, another key point that's weighing on the president's mind is also the fact that this 30,000-pound bunker-busting bomb, which we've been talking about for several days now, which only the U.S. has and is potentially able to reach deep underground to reach that Fordo nuclear facility, well, it has been tested before, but it's never been used before in war, so it's not guaranteed to be successful. And one source who's familiar with the intelligence tells us it's likely not to be just one strike, but several. So a lot of factors for the president to weigh right now, but he's given himself this deadline of 2 weeks. Whether or not he sticks to that, we'll just have to see.